Welcome back, friends and fans, to another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last we left off with the Alan Wake remastered story, as we found the Anderson booze. We found their moonshine, which, based on the recollection of the man that we found in the shed, who just barely had to kill his best friend, the moonshine lets you see the ghosts, lets you hallucinate, and they didn't know that. And so they've Barry and Alan have now consumed a disgusting amount of moonshine from the sounds of how much they were babbling on for. And Alan has now found himself in a dreamlike state, hearing the witch's call to the cabin. So, let's see what that's all about, shall we? Back to Diver's Isle. Oh, look, he's taking a little rest on the bridge.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet
Where did I go?
It was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine.
Am I playing this?
I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice!
I went to go check outside.
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
What a man, though, for
Jagger
diving
had
in right
Alice,
after her.
and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put
Oh, there she
Alice?
is.
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
A little bit of a
You can write her back.
Darth Vader
The story
Palpatine
will
situation
come
going on
true,
right here.
and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes, I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Very cool. Hey! She's talking to you. Couldn't be me.
I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
What a weird thing to say.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it.
And now we know.
That's right, James Joyce. It's
Again
your
with these
fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
weird author names that he keeps throwing out.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
They arrested Barry too? Well, I guess maybe he's, you know,
Someone will come for it when the time is right.
an accomplice.
So he wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
Crazy
All
old
the
bat.
manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
So, they arrested me because they think that I hurt Rose, the waitress.
I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song, the lady of the light.
But why don't they just look
What, the crazy lady?
at Rose?
Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's
My
all
gosh,
here.
with all these
the
names.
evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Gosh.
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
What's with the intense frame rate drop every single
Wait,
time he
what's
goes into a
wrong?
cutscene?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
And there he goes. We don't see him till the next game.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
She's a sneaky little one.
Here are your things.
Ah.
Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver.
Yes.
She can help me stop this.
Yes, the pump action.
Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue
How do you
chopper.
get a situation
Come
to live
on,
in an old
let's get back to your
decommissioned
friend.
power plant? That's awesome. You know, in the office when
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch
when
our
Stanley
ride,
talks
but I have
about
friends who
going
need
to
be
live in a
warned about this,
decommissioned
and I can't
lighthouse,
be in 2 places at once. I
that's
need
the
your
dream.
help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back
She
for me,
reacts to me
right?
shining a light in her
As
face.
soon
That's
as we
awesome.
get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's
Barry?
go, Wake. Through the back.
No, Barry doesn't care.
Hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
They're part of a secret society called dun, 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 the Torchbearers. Man,
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale
Knowing
must have
that-
broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
knowing that in just a couple
I'll
of
open
years,
the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
I'm just gonna
Are
find
you
myself
sure? Okay then, but hurry.
right here in this parking lot, facing Scratch. It's very weird to me. I remember, I think it's like the second episode, I get to finally use this. Ow, what the heck? What is, oh, I was like, what is hurting me? Yeah, I was like, I was trying to use this already. See, it's great that I'm playing this over again anyway, because there's so much that I don't remember. Alright, now I need to get down. Can I just jump? Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Now, I may not be a super genius, just a regular one, but I think if I just took a closer look, I'd be able to see that there's a ladder right here that I should have taken instead of taking a little dive off the roof. Ugh. Yeah, I bet that hurt my ankles real bad. You guys don't, if you pros don't mind, I'm trying to get rid of some goo here. Although, for a while there, birds were the thing that had killed me the most until that run through the woods that I had to do in the last
Hey,
episode.
Sheriff, your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
I keep
Oh, damn. That's smart.
trying to
Good
have
job,
X
Wade.
as my
Okay,
interact
stick
button.
close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Yeah, well, tough luck trying to get me to do anything, Sheriff, because running for more than 3 seconds, I'm useless. Ow.
Leave it right there.
It's not just a typewriter brand. That means...
Look out!
You can get... I wonder if, like, you know, destroying this float is one of them. Nope, it's already out of the control of the darkness. What I really hate is that even just regular dodging makes him use his stamina. So if I dodge like twice and then try to sprint, no go. If I had this on PC, I would 100% make a cheat code or find a cheat code or something that allowed for me to just sprint for longer than 2 seconds. I'm not looking to be a marathon man, but...
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
But my goodness, I'm so sick of...
You have the right to remain silent.
And again, I get it. He's a writer, not an athlete. Oh gosh, he's right there. But I mean, this is life or death. Honestly. Put some effort into it. I say this every episode, and you guys are probably tired of hearing it from me.
Wait, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
What light through yonder window breaks? Isn't that like
Let's go, Wade.
Hamlet or Shakespeare? That's gonna be really nice.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I should be.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Ha! You know, if as a young man, you
The
told
message
me
was
that
from Barry. He was getting
helicopters
worried at the
needed
station.
keys,
He wanted us to hurry.
I would call bullcrap. Oh.
Okay, Sheriff, I got...
Oh god. Oh god.
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
Did he? I didn't see it.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Of course we have to go around. Thanks a lot, Barry. If you just stayed put, wouldn't have had to try and fight our way through here.
We can make it through the
Everything
bookstore. Wheeler
that
should
could...
be waiting for us in the
Keep the hell
backyard.
down or I'll call the sheriff.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm with
hi,
the
Doc.
sheriff, actually.
I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wade. Look, this town can't take this.
It's
Let
me
me-
they want.
let
The
me
sooner I
in.
get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
Pretty sure the saying "a girl needs to get around" is exactly why we have
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake.
hookup
I
culture.
heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Batteries. Why they just have batteries
I don't see
in a
Barry.
bookstore? I guess it was all written into the
Wake, maybe
into the
that's it.
story.
That's the way to the chopper.
How did Barry get to the chopper so fast? Dang. I keep forgetting to reload. It's almost like in Zombies, Call of Duty Zombies. You always reload before picking up max ammo. I'm pretty sure that's like an unspoken commandment. Ah, yes. Now, the similarities between this game and the second are that you have the ability to pick up more manuscripts when playing on hard mode. And when you tell me that there is a hard mode to what already happened to me in the forest in the last episode,
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Physical labor. Let's take a break.
you would never be able to get me to play hard mode. And I know that that totally contradicts like what I said. When starting the second game, because I said the hard mode is the idea that the creators had for
Free fatty acids are good for your heart.
Oh gosh. Yo! I couldn't move! Alright, let's do this right. Well, right from the start
Free
this time.
fatty acids are good for your heart.
Oh. Nice. See, that wasn't so hard. Now the only thing I have to worry about is if there's a heavy enemy. And I only have 2 rounds left. I used 3 on him. That's just terrible. That's a waste.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
They ever
Wow.
We keep them lit all
they ever
night
made a
long on
movie
the night before
about
Deer
this?
Fest.
I think it would do really
Why?
well for one,
Well, it's tradition.
but
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
I would
Yeah,
really love if
there's
they
no
threw
way
in
going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
a thermos somewhere. Kind of like how in Psych, almost every episode has a pineapple. Would love if they did the same for a movie of this. I think that'd be really funny. Thank you. Two birds, one stone. 2 big birds. Also, why is every single agent a freaking 2-ton linebacker? That's just insane. These lumberjacks I get, but who is this guy?
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Barry.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
I liked it,
What?
Barry.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the
Yeah,
parking lot
because
and up the
vampires
hill.
are
Come
so out of the ordinary in a world like this. Literal shadow creatures, and you're making fun of them for vampires? Yeah, okay.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
on. Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
My man,
Bastard.
Alan. Always supporting his boy. Situations that
Someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or clear for departure to Iron Spring.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
batteries. Actually, I don't need batteries. How about that? Surprisingly doing very well for myself. I do need all this though. Yes, please give me that. Okay. All right, let's freaking do this thing. Let's get out of here. Oh, I left flashbangs right there. That's okay. I have a feeling that. Good thing too, I saw that thermos just now.
You will never get her back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
I know that person. Give me that. Give me the thermos.
We're leaving! Get a move on!
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Isn't that the idea? That I want to get out of here? Anyway, friends and fans, we're coming up on a close here to this episode. As always, I appreciate you watching.
I hope you know how
You
to
are
deal
a
with
friend.
this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough
Like this
situations
video.
like this.
Please.
Right, the city's a war zone.
Share with others.
King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Well, you can't land, but you're gonna land.
Ow!
Son of a bitch!
Oof, that's a couple of broken legs, if not an ankle. Alright, everyone. That's it for us. I hope you enjoyed the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.